You got
Are
it?
you ready for a modal coffee with me? Heck yeah.
Get Cindy!
You're ramping up your ability right now, but look, I don't have time for that. It needs to get done now. No. Yes, I'm working. I'm at the office right now. Just listen to me. Just listen to me for a second, okay? All right, just calm down. No. Everything's cool, man. Everything's cool. Yeah, everything's good. No, your girl's fine. She's here.
No. Morning.
Hey, good morning.
Morning.
Whew. And we have a special guest on this morning, Miss Lolly.
Oh, yeah.
She has made it to a coffee. So
I'm usually in with coffee. I'm just usually not up on the screen.
Yeah, I know you are. I did what I told you I was going to do. I did that mass email thing where I saved all the emails in a notebook, and now I just cut and paste, throw them all in, and go kaboom. And it'll be the same every time.
Yeah, I got it this morning, so that helped out a lot.
Yeah, I try to put the time and the date and all that. I know that's helpful because usually when StreamYard, it doesn't tell you, it just gives you a link. Nothing about what day, what time, for which one.
Yeah.
But
yeah, it's helpful to just group people together, and then you can always just you got certain groups.
Yeah.
That
it's like the one I got sent last night. I thought, well, that's got to be John. Just gave me a link. He must have sent a few out for the Tuesday night one, and I was looking last night. I said, wow. I went and looked on his thing. I said, well, dang, that's for tonight. He's having something tonight,
And that's why I put in the chat. I was like, is this like for real, or something? I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, really, this late or something? And then of course I passed out, went to bed. So I was like, man, John never has a live this late. And I said something like, because you had ball, but I forgot he does his things tonight though, right?
I'm proud of him. He did something cool. He didn't say nothing. Nobody. He
spontaneous.
He uploaded his own little video and intro, and did a quick little intro, and I think that was, for me, that's some inspiration. That's what I did that's how I started this coffee thing. I went and I did a video of my little coffee maker, had some inspiration and stuff. Said, hey, let's present this out and have a coffee with everybody in the morning and say good morning, see what's up and stuff like that. That's where we're at.
There we go. I'm hitting buttons again.
Nobody showed this morning.
Everybody stayed up late with you guys, obviously.
That's probably what it was. But we're all right. Good morning, Ray. Good morning.
I know he's up early then.
Gregory.
Yeah.
Did you send him one?
Yep.
Okay.
Hopefully the mass. Didn't you send a mass email and some people got stuff, some people didn't? Then I tried to send one the other day and you didn't get one, Brand.
I
didn't get one.
Yeah.
I ended up trying to send just as text messages, and you know who didn't get them?
Oh, text.
Mr. Gregory didn't get them.
Yeah.
John didn't get 3 of them. It was ridiculous. I was like, it's just not working.
I sent out emails.
Mr. Gregory.
Ray's laying in bed. Okay, but I just wanted to make sure you received it and that it worked, that my mass cut and paste worked.
The mass cut and paste.
A mass amount of people. Yeah, I had to.
You know what I was gonna do? I was gonna take one and put it in your community page. I don't know if I can post it in your community page. I
don't think so.
No, he'd have to share it to his community page or something, or cut it and put it in there himself.
Woo. Ray says hi.
Hello, Mr. Ray Gregory. Yeah, I found it a lot easier back in the day when I was doing lives all the time, just to group people together in different chats and have different chat rooms, and I could send out certain links to to certain, if I was going to do a certain topic, I'd send it to a certain group.
You know who you wanted to have there.
And I knew, and 90% all showed up, so I'd know who would show up and be on screen. I always knew, those people.
I don't think I'm going to send out links anymore. I think I'm just going to put it in the community page.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're going to tell everybody it's in the community
all
page,
these
then
lazy
you might as well drop it in the chat.
Bullshit. Like I could just put it there.
Yeah.
I was like, you want to come in? Go to the community page.
I used to do that.
I was like, just come to the. I was, and you know what? You're smart. And then I don't know what made you change it. You know what made me change it is that no one. Well, no, first of all, people needed it in Facebook. People needed it in Instagram. People needed it in instant message. And I was like, oh no.
Yeah, you got to try to get everybody on one page. You know what I mean? One level. And
I was like, go to the community page.
Yeah, it's and that's the thing. People don't realize it, but everybody's got an email. Everybody's got an email.
Everyone can go to the community.
They have to have it if they got a YouTube account. You have to put in an email.
Yeah. I used to put a banner around there and everything, going at the bottom saying go to the community page, and nobody ever, I had to pull it up on a screen share. How do you get to the community? Because not everybody's real savvy about it.
People to go to your page, though. It like makes them go to your channel and say, "This is how you do it." Where it says
there it is,
shorts, lives. There says community.
We're all involved with putting out videos and tagging people and doing all that we can, and you get to really know your YouTube stuff and your pages and how to do this and do that, and just your average person that comes on that wants to visit and say hi and may have a couple videos don't do that, so they don't even know what the hell a community page is.
Yeah, a lot of them don't because they don't have channels. A lot of people
exactly.
Just watch. And here's the thing, though, what I like about my community channel or page or my page in the community on my channel is that's where I like to drop pictures. Because we're doing shorts and videos, people can see that, but to me, the community page is where I like to just drop a photo or two, and do that or share somebody's stuff. And, and the community, like if I'm with a bunch of guys or we're at a rally or somewhere and we take a picture and I don't turn it into a short, I'll drop it on the community page.
YouTube, Facebook.
And, it's there for everybody to look at. It's a picture of a bunch of people, or whatever it is. But,
well, you can post announcements there. You can post small shorts. It don't have to be like actual shorts, but you can announce whatever. If you got an event coming up like the rabbit hole, like what T-Bone and them are going to do, and talk about it doing an open mic. It's going to be interesting.
What was that?
What's that?
Your voice going in and out.
I don't know. I didn't know it was. Was I
just then? Yeah, when you wasn't moving. No, you just talking and it went like real low and back.
Yeah,
I can hear you now. I mean, you're fine. But
cool.
It was just it would drop.
I need to quit hitting buttons.
Gotta practice. What's that one do? What's that one do again?
Yeah.
Oh,
it's the only way we learn. Push it.
Yeah, Lolly, I was gonna have you come in Saturday. If you want to show up on these, I can have you do one of these too and do the studio thing, and so you can try it out. I know we talked about it. If you don't want to do, you don't have to, but I know we talked about it a little bit.
No, when I'm able to, I don't mind doing it. I'd love to do it.
Yeah.
I'm just not always available.
You're working,
everything.
Saturday would be better.
Yeah.
Yep, we'll try that Saturday then.
What camera was Frog working on last night?
The 4Ks that we got.
Oh,
They're it's the cheap ones, but I'd seen a lot of good reviews on them and was going to try them because they were a lot less expensive.
Yeah.
And, but I haven't had time to really get into it and work with it. And, or just haven't had the mindset to do it, I guess. I've had time, but, so he was trying to work with it and see what he could do, and it just wasn't working very well. So we're going to have to try something else, or
I wish
look up
I had
reviews.
An extra GoPro. I'd give you one. If I had an extra GoPro, I'd give you one. I've got one. I got a Hero 8. Actually, my wife, she bought me one, and then It got stolen in Florida when I was at Biketoberfest off the back of my motorcycle, a whole bag and everything got stolen. And then when I got back, I bought another one. And I thought, yeah, I don't need to buy 2 or 3 cameras because, if somebody steals those on off my bike or whatever, like that one happened, and
So
then
let's see.
I got another one that's the Instant 360 X2. It's good for shorts. I mean, it's really.
Well, we had a GoPro, and that's normally what we used, but
Yeah.
either the camera or the GoPro. But when they came in and did their raid, they took it. So
Bastards.
we should get it back, but it wasn't listed on the inventory.
You would
Oh,
think
So
they would just take the part out of it, not even take the camera,
no, they took our camera DVR that we have for our security cameras and didn't put it on the inventory. They took our GoPro and didn't put it on the inventory. So I don't know if we're going to be able to get those back or not.
oh man, I would be so bent.
We are,
Bent,
but
Brett.
Yeah,
what do you do?
But what do you do? I
Infuriating.
mean,
You can't
they
prove that they took it.
and they
No,
do what
you
they
can't.
want.
There's one thing I hate is friggin' thieves.
That's what I hate about
There's a
like
special
small
place.
town law enforcement. They
There's a special
stay
place
and do what
in
they
hell
want.
for thieves.
Yeah, and that's the thing with this one because the attorney told us that if it would have been in any other county, that it had already been dismissed. We would have been done.
Yeah,
And because of where it's at, they're so corrupt here that we can be fighting it for years.
and not just that. How many of us have that kind of real money to fight City Hall? You
Yeah,
know what I
that's
mean?
our
Like
problem
really,
right now.
that's
Oh,
me.
City
I
Hall
couldn't
has
fight
an
it.
unlimited
It
supply.
don't matter if you hire a $5,000
Unlimited
attorney. You're
supply.
gonna have to pay more than that. It's when you go against City Hall, it's
You might as well go against.
you're gonna have at least $100,000 in debt with law fees
Yeah.
and stuff.
Well,
Absolutely.
we had to pay a $5,000 retainer,
Uh-huh.
and then if we take it to court, which to fight any of it we would have to, it's going to be, I think it's 150 an hour.
See.
Yeah.
So
And then
we're
they
going
got
to
to
be up
hire
to
people to do
10,000.
the other work, and the
need
lawyers don't do the
discovery.
work. The lawyers don't investigate. They hire
Okay,
these
yes,
little, young people to do the.
Did you have to hire a private investigator?
To do the paperwork and shit?
No, not yet. It's not. We won't have a private investigator. The issue right now is they want to give me, I think, what's it called? Diversion. So I'll be on
Oh, yeah.
probation and then it'll go away. But
It's
for
called
him, they
It's
haven't
called a
decided
pretrial
yet.
diversion.
That's right. Pretrial intervention.
Diversion.
Pretrial intervention.
And if you don't get in any trouble within whatever many years they give you that, then they'll drop it or some shit or something like that. Yeah.
But the whole thing's BS, and everything that they got from the time they come in the house it's fruit from the poison tree or the forbidden tree because it's they took pictures when they came in saying they had a right to secure, and they didn't. I mean, the search warrant wasn't signed until 3 hours after we were arrested. So,
that has to be thrown out. Goodbye.
Yeah, that don't make sense.
That is not allowed.
We'll have to put it.
Not guilty, Mr. and Mrs.
But we'll have to put it on appeal.
This is dismissed. Goodbye.
Don't matter
judge
though.
won't.
When you're fighting crooked people like that, it's hard.
The judge won't do it. He won't.
The best thing you can do is take the best deal you can get and walk away.
Bullshit.
I'm serious. Well, you got $50,000 to fight. You know what I mean? That's what you look at when you fight that shit, man.
And the signing of the search warrant.
It doesn't matter what our rights are, man. These small towns and these cops, they're fucking crooks, man.
You could bring that up to federal court.
Well, yeah, she could keep
but
going, but she's going to be in debt $500,000.
I don't have the money to fight it.
Paperwork. You can't have somebody else do the paperwork.
Like divorcing a woman. I'm not just saying it because you're on here, Lolly, but if you don't have a good lawyer, if you're a wealthy person, you own a home, you're going to lose half your shit, or more. You have to have money to fight anything or anybody nowadays.
Dude, they
Well,
were
we're
locking
fighting it as much as we can. It's going to have to go through appeals court and
Yeah.
everything else. So it's going to be a while, and it's going to cost us a pretty penny. But
they were
we're going to try
locking
to
up
deal with it.
they were locking up and holding all the men in Bergen County for child support infractions, and they weren't doing
I
the
got you,
same
Moto.
thing for the women. And we brought it up, and then we found out that the freeholders and the attorneys were all getting kickbacks, and the sheriffs were getting kickbacks from the state.
That's what it is here.
We shut them down in like
It's
a
everywhere.
month. After doing some investigating, we shut them down. The freeholders backed off. The sheriff's department backed off. The captain of the sheriff's department retired. All the lawyers left.
What's up,
And-
American Uncensored? But here's the thing: what you got to think
Well,
about,
have you
Lolly,
seen?
don't
but have
ever
you-
accept a deal where it's a felony. Never.
Oh, I
know, I'm not.
Deal.
No, definitely not.
Because they'll strip
Um,
you from everything after that.
Oh, John.
Going
Yeah,
on.
because no, I would never.
Never sign
But
your name
the
on
thing,
anything.
have you seen the stories about Jamie Knoll?
Who?
Jamie Knoll.
Mm-mm.
There's all kinds of YouTube and news out there about it, but he was
No.
a sheriff in New Albany, Indiana, in Floyd County, who was arrested, and him and his whole family are going to prison. But he had fingers in all kinds of stuff, and there's been a lot of people he's been taken down after his
Same-
dealings.
Same
But
way our sheriff
that's
did.
the problem, because he had dealings in the county we're in now too.
Our sheriff
So
was taking young girls
all
out
of
of
them
jail
are,
and sleeping with them and giving them pills and stuff.
yeah, there's so
Taking 'em-
many in here that's just corrupt. It's just
they
ridiculous.
are.
But
Small
fighting them
towns
is
are
very
worse.
difficult.
It is. You got to have a buku of money and a damn good lawyer.
You
Hey,
give
John.
a little bit of money and a little bit of
Morning, John.
power, and it's over sometimes.
I mean, we most of us know our rights, but it doesn't matter when they walk all over it and we got a leg to stand on.
You're guilty until proven innocent, man.
I mean, it's just the way the system works, unfortunately. I mean, and that's what our
Supposed to
sheriff, a couple of sheriffs back that we had, he was doing that. He was meeting young girls and taking them out of the jail and taking them and sleeping with them and paying them. And they finally caught on to him, and he actually got arrested, lost his sheriff. I think he went to jail for a while, or they gave him probation or something. I'm sure he got treated better than we did,
Good morning, American.
Um,
What's up, Mr. B? What's up, Angel Face? What's going on?
Woo! Heard some new names pop in here. How you doing, Mr. B?
American Uncensored.
Yeah,
Angel Face.
I saw Angel Face real late last night on the Goat channel. He was doing something, but I didn't join in on that because I'd be like up even later. I was up to almost 3 o'clock the way it was.
Holy crap.
Yeah, John, you're in here. Jeez, I didn't even see you, man. Good morning.
Good morning.
Glad I didn't start talking trash about that retired rider and not. I know you're here. Nah, man, it was never trash to talk about you, but that was a late night. It was a good time. I'm glad you did a spontaneous
sorry, I wasn't around.
event.
Yeah.
I was at
I
first.
went to bed early. I didn't get
too.
to see it last night. I'm sorry.
I did too.
That's all
I was
right.
out. I was out a little earlier than normal, so
Did you get
The
any?
after hours adult show, which really wasn't really adult, but it's
Yep, that's what I say. That's why I have them out there. But yeah, I'm surprised you're still up. You wouldn't have, if you did go to sleep, you probably only had 3-4 hours of sleep. That's crazy. Or maybe you haven't. Mr. B, well, I was asking him if he was doing any projects. He's got does a lot of woodworking and stuff. What do you say here? He says, I am on a line today till after the hearing. It's fixing to start at 10. What's that mean? When it's done, I'm working in the sunshine on the fence. Have to paint the inside of the cabinets yet. Yeah, I got to go visit Mr.
I guess he's a woodworker, ain't he, or a carpenter, or a cabinet maker, or
He
something.
does everything, man. He's remodeling a whole inside of a house that when you first would have drove by there, you didn't even know it was back there. It was just like all wooded in. I think he had a tree limb going through the house and everything. He got a really good price on everything, cleaned up the place, remodeling, doing all kinds of stuff to it. And yeah, nice small town. Pretty cool. Yeah, I was there getting yep. I saw you. I saw you. Got notification on his second channel, I guess it is. Crash Goat 2. Guy was just hauling ass through Houston on freeways on a sport bike, just like kind of like that Ghost Rider. Oh, you got mail.
Yeah, guess who it's from?
Blue's Clues. Blue's Clues.
Blue's Clues. Purple on 3. Purple on 3.
Oh, look at her. There you go. She's a
that's gonna
sweetheart,
be-
man. Such a good person.
Yeah,
She
we're
is
getting
good.
ready to do a mail call on our package we got from her. She's awesome.
Yeah, she
She
is.
is.
They
She's a
are
nice
good
lady.
people. Yes, they are.
You know.
She sent some of the most kindest cards too, with the picture in it. Yeah, she sent me a card, like you open it up,
Fancy
not
package.
like a not a Christmas card, but you know what I mean, like a card, and you open it up and had her picture and and everything. It was really nice. I keep all that stuff in a box.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she's a baker and crafter like I am, so
Well, she
That's
told
awesome.
me. She told me not to do.
I know.
A mail call.
Mail call, but guess what? We're going to do it right here.
Yeah, I was going to say, and do you listen? She knows
Yeah.
you. She knows you.
So we're going to open it up right here and see what she said.
Mr. B, Tina, I noticed that screw tube is removing your vids. Oh, you did get, see?
isn't that awesome? She's got her
First
own
way.
packaging.
You can do that, man. It's cool. You can just get on Amazon and go to custom packaging. You put anything you want on them, and they do it. And then you mail them to your people. Wherever you mail to whoever.
Let's see what we
I think
got
it's
in
pretty
here.
cool. I thought about doing it.
I don't want to tear it up. She's got it taped up pretty good.
Yeah, I'll
Wow.
put like clear box tape on mine when I mail a hat or something.
I don't know what to say about that.
Let's see what we got in here.
You got some goodies.
Oh,
He's done that before.
Look at
Uh-oh.
her. A box of gas station sushi. No.
Oh, you got the
What is it?
Pennsylvania bark.
Pennsylvania
Yeah.
bark.
Nice.
What is it?
It's a candy.
Oh, candy. Okay. I was going to say,
Yeah.
what? I don't even know what y'all are talking about. I just
Got
thought
a
it looked
leather.
like it was, yeah. If
Got
it
a
was
leather.
cut-
Oh, we got poker chips.
oh, yeah, that's nice. Oh, she give you 4 or 5, 3, 4. Yeah,
She
that's
gave
nice.
me 4 of them. Nice.
Yeah, you can. I thought about doing that poker chip thing and having my logo and stuff put on them.
I'm jealous.
You can get like 100 of them or 500 for like 100.
so
It's
good.
Put on the back of the envelope, P.S. I send candy, stickers, etc. because I like to. Please don't feel that you have to make a video. Just love to share the love of others or something. I can't say it.
or read my letter to everybody.
I'll read my letter to everybody.
She seals it up, boy.
Too, John.
I'm a very
She
proud
seals it up.
person.
So we're going to look in the letter here and see what we got.
Heck
going
yeah.
on. Let's open this.
Yeah, Angel Face. He's deleted all his content before. I've been subscribed to him quite a while ago. What you got there?
Yeah, that's
when
how
they
she
did
sent
the
me
trip.
a card with the picture. Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's creative. I mean, it's like Lolly. They think of things and they, and make, and crafts are big, especially it symbols, hey, she put time into it,
Wow, look at all this. This is crazy. Set this picture.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's her spider or whatever it's called.
Postcards.
Is that a spider or Can-Am or something?
Postcard. It's a spider. I don't know if I got that up on the camera.
No, he rides a. Yeah, I was gonna say he
Mr.
rides a road glide. Yeah,
Yeah, Mr. G.
Tommy G.
He rides.
Yeah,
He rides the best bike in the world.
well, that can be debated.
And we got all kinds of stickers, magnet.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Now you're gonna have to give her a big old thank you.
Oh yeah, I will personally contact her. But, yeah, that's very nice.
Yeah, she's
Very
man.
nice.
They're good people, man. You don't
Good
find
luck
a lot of people like that.
Good luck today, Mr. B.
Like Lolly and them. They came to Tennessee and they brought things to just give people, and stuff like that. Kind people. It's
Yeah.
It's hard
That's
to find
awesome.
kind people like that.
Awesome.
That they took their
Very
time
nice.
out to make.
That was pretty cool. And what do I send people? A sticker.
I always try to mail somebody not just stickers, but I always try to put a handwritten letter or something, and if I have something special or something like, a poker chip from maybe a dealership that they ain't been to, I'll send it to them or something, and so.
Yeah, why is my name my real name? Is that always like that?
No, I don't know, but it's your real name.
Yeah.
This is your real name.
Maybe I changed that. I don't know.
I have to put my stuff in when I get on.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, I don't change nobody's name.
No, I know.
Those photos from her from the moto trip through Canada to Alaska, she was just 30 minutes west of you, but couldn't come to visit my city of 1.3 million. Whew.
I don't think I'd want to visit either.
There you go. Yeah. We'll go around that one. I don't know. It's probably
Let's skip this place. Too many people.
hopefully not too busy there.
I'll be right
Hopefully
back.
you're not in the middle of it. Get out and ride. Hit the like. Hey, Mr. B. Mr. B's doing something interesting today. I didn't quite catch it. He's going to do what does it say? A Senate hearing is going to start in a few minutes. I guess maybe he's just going to listen to one. I don't know. Are you traveling there? You don't travel and go to a Senate hearing anyway.
I don't have to be in one. I ain't going to listen to it.
Mr. B, do you know what the topic is this morning?
Hearing?
I live on C-SPAN. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Probably them trying to,
Sometimes those are really good.
Oh, yeah. I like C-SPAN or Forbes. If you ever get on YouTube and look on Forbes, that channel, you can watch all the debates and all that stuff. And
yeah, we watch a lot of them.
Political stuff here, but I think he's talking about like them trying to confirm the jobs, the Senate hearings.
You got it.
That's what I was trying to explain to you, Moto. Trying to confirm the people that he hired. So
releasing some stuff from the 60s, early 60s.
On our RFK.
It's the confirmation hearing for Kennedy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought he meant he was actually going to be at a Senate hearing. I was like, okay.
Yeah, that would have been.
Dude, and if I don't have to be in any of that mess, I ain't sitting around that mess. I enjoy it, but I'm not going to be in it.
I told her
unless I'm, I have to be, what do they call that? Served. Unless they serve papers and I have to
Subpoena.
be somewhere. Yeah, subpoena to a
Cash
place.
Paddle. Never even heard of Cash Paddle. Is that a person?
Cash Patel.
Yeah.
He's trying to get Trump's trying to hire him for the leader of the FBI.
Ah, sounds like Cash Paddle.
Yeah.
Cash Paddle.
He's going to go in and clean the damn place up.
Yeah.
He said the FBI, they're cops. They need to be out in the country doing their job, not just sitting in Washington on their ass.
Mm-hmm.
So, oh yeah, he means business. He means business.
Yeah, amen to that.
Get this. My boyfriend got a ride with motovlogger friends of ours, and they drove about 2.5 hours to meet Purple on 3. Nice.
They want us to meet up with them.
Yeah, she's kind. She's a sweetheart. She won a Harley Davidson jacket, the 120th anniversary jacket, and she don't wear Harley stuff and don't ride it. She's like, Ray, do you want it? And I was like, well, sure. So she told the person she wanted from to mail it to me, and they did. So
Yeah.
those things ain't cheap, you know. I mean, they're expensive.
There's a few people that get close to me. There's a few like who was it? Wheelburner. He got within an hour from me, and I just met Wheelburner when they was doing all the beard shaving, and Mr. B actually around the same time. That's why I was like, man, I get to meet Mr. B. It was a guy I just knew and saw on Wheelburner's channel doing cornhole boards and painting them and trying to donate them for money to help Forgotten Angels, and that's how I met them and stuff. Like Wheelburner, he drives truck. You know, he's from Canada. He was like, he was like an hour from me, so I just took a quick. I would have rode motorcycle, but it was raining. I wasn't that hardcore.
I've done it. People show up from a different state and be in this area. Yeah. I'm like, dude, I don't care if you just drove through 3 states. I can drive 30 minutes to an hour to meet you. You know what I mean? You know.
I would. I'd drive.
I've done it. I've done it many times to go.
Any of you guys get that close to me, I'm going to drive, especially within an hour. That's easy to do.
Yeah.
Anybody in North Carolina on September the 1st, I'll be in Salisbury, North Carolina. If you can drive that close to me, you can hang out for 4 days at a rally. Yeah. You can come to the rally and enjoy yourself.
Oh, that's cool, Mr. B. We casually talk about stuff. It's not like, it's just not like a main focus that we just talk about certain political groups or, whatever. I mean, don't feel if it gets too wacky and everybody goes crazy, then we just cut it off.
Cut it off. Cut it off at the knees.
Exactly.
I call out retired rider in a clean house here. Look out.
Clean house.
That's right. Or sick. Sick will get you out real quick.
Clean house.
My boyfriend met her in person. I didn't. Yeah. Was hanging. You can come out and give her a surprise around the corner. Hey, at least one of y'all got to meet her. I'm sure she felt pretty cool about that. People do that when they go out of their way to come see you and meet you. You've impacted somebody's life a little bit.
Yeah. Good morning, bud.
Yeah.
I've seen Will Burner do some late night or early morning live streams in his truck, man. He doesn't hold back, does he?
No.
I don't blame him, but boy, he gets in that chat though. He argues with some of those people. I'm like, man, there's no way I'd argue with those people. No way.
Yeah, I don't have the energy.
I don't either. Not to argue like that, to go back and forth with one or two people like that.
I ain't doing that.
I mean, I know it keeps his live going, gives him something to talk about, but I ain't arguing.
Yeah, he moved to Alberta from where was he? Manitoba was above
Manitoba.
Manitoba, is that what one of the
may have been Manitoba or something?
Yeah. And he did a real nice short for Mrs. B's birthday yesterday. Anybody catch that?
No.
I wonder if Mr. B did.
I saw Wheelburner's short. I also called Mrs. B last night.
You did call her? That's awesome.
Yeah, I called her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and I just did a text, told Mr. B, man, tell her, happy birthday, blah, 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 and big hugs. I've met her as well, and she is a gentle,
Yeah.
soft-spoken, a jewel.
Yeah.
65, I think. So, yeah, she's right in my
Right.
age.
Young. Yeah. Good for her.
Yeah, we're young kids, man.
She's great.
Gotta stay young.
We were laughing.
Yeah. Isn't she easy to talk to? She's sweet.
Yeah,
She got that Southern hospitality, and the way she talks and everything is pretty cool.
Yeah, man. She's great.
There's some great people.
Yeah, you're all right too, Mr. B.
Yeah.
All right.
Didn't really want to talk to you, but hey, got to talk to Mr. B or Mrs. B. Nah, Mr. B is great. Especially you go visit him, man. You get first class treatment when you go there.
I always enjoy older people's knowledge, And I'm not saying they're old. I'm just saying older than me. Anyone older than me, they've got more experience, and if they got good knowledge and stories, that's because I learned that from my grandfather, his stories and knowledge, and growing up with 4 older brothers and being the youngest of 5 out of my mom's bunch. I always was around older people constantly, man. Like you if you go somewhere, you got to take him. You know what I mean? Me, always the youngest. Got to watch him, got to take care of him. So anytime they were around all their friends and other people, it's always older people. I was never around anybody my age.
We took a digital recorder and sat down with my great uncles and my great grandparents and my grandparents and recorded them telling stories and talking about the past and the family tree and all of that. So we have it on digital recording.
Yeah, I wish I could have done that. Hey, I gotta see to the puppy for a minute.
Thank you.
When I was growing up, I knew I had a friend, Fred. We used to call him Old Man Fred. And he was kind of a father figure to me because my dad wasn't really around. And he was busy working, So I was working with him, doing landscaping and stuff together with my own company and everything. And his mother lived till she was 90-something years old. And every day we would go back to the house and talk to his mother. And she was alive during the Great Depression and everything. And we would, I was always, both my grandfathers died young. So I was always, just drawn to older people because they had so much knowledge and I wanted to talk to them.
Oh, yeah.
Just like old Mac. I love talking to old Mac and hearing his stories and asking him questions and what he thought about this and what he thought about that and what did it make him feel in the 60s and what did it make him feel like
American
going through this and that. And, just his perspective of living through that generation, that time, and what everyone around him thought and what it was like. It was a different life.
Yeah, it just surprised me some of the stories he will just all of a sudden this topic like, oh, I was over in like the Middle East somewhere in some city, and he'll remain this place, and he can recall so many times of his life and remember pretty much the complete story. Yeah. Like I just have some generalizations of some times and eras, Been to Hawaii, went to South America, did a fishing trip in Canada, and then I'm gone. That's it. Oh, went to California. But I don't have tons of stories that I could go on like he does. And he tells them with a passion.
Yeah, I love listening to old Mac stories.
Yeah, we're not too busy right now. We feature that. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to be on real long today. I'm a little lacking of sleep too, Angel. I'm so sorry. I definitely would do that like on Saturday community or maybe tomorrow, next day.
I thought John was talking to me there a minute ago.
Oh, right. I got my glow powders in for my resin, so I'm going to try to make some more of those.
My yelling.
I'll send your snuffer and send it to you.
All right. Sounds good.
Good morning, our American truck driver dying breed. Where are you at this fine day? Hopefully it's a fine day where you're at. It's very sunny here. I'm going to ride the R1 today. You can see all the sun hitting me.
I think he's still, isn't he in South Georgia or Florida or somewhere?
Yeah, he's out of Georgia.
Yeah. I think
Yeah,
he
that
runs,
sounds right.
I think he
Truck
runs.
dying breed.
He says
But
in his recliner.
he's a truck driver, so that don't mean he in Georgia today. He could be
Yeah.
anywhere.
What's up, Robert? Again.
No, I think he's he goes, if I'm not mistaken, I think he runs one or maybe not one.
Yeah, like a
Maybe like
dedicated route or something.
Yeah, something like that. Or I could be wrong. I know he used to
local.
maybe. Like
There
he
you
used to
go.
do a no,
Nice. Good for him.
Maybe local. I'm not sure. Yeah, he's local. Yeah,
He's local.
Very local
Run
right
one
now
route,
in the
you know.
recliner.
Very low right now.
That's what I tell my kids. Like these gravel
Good
drivers.
for
You know,
you, dying
we
breed.
got What are you having this morning, John?
Eggs, toast, and bacon.
Sounds
Nice.
Did I hear something about the Panama Canal was like going dry or some crazy thing like that at one? Did anybody ever hear anything about
good.
that?
Panama Canal.
Well, there's been a drought in the Panama country of Panama for the past couple of years, and what they end up doing is they have to pump fresh water into the locks and then out into the ocean, and it's not being replenished fast enough to raise and lower the ships. So I don't understand. It doesn't make sense. First of all, it doesn't. it's
Why not recycle the water that's already there?
Exactly. I mean, it doesn't. That doesn't. It's mind-boggling. I don't understand. Like, are we that retarded? I mean, seriously. Like, I can figure that out. Like, why can't we put it in a tank, a holding tank, a holding area, a holding pond, and pump it back in?
Because it's not ours anymore. Carter sold it for $1.
Yeah, I don't even want to talk about it.
It's going to be ours again, apparently.
Yeah,
It's gonna
hopefully.
be supposedly.
Well, it looks like it's 2020. It's due to the 2023 droughts and the El Nino weather phenomenon. They had way below average rainfall,
Yeah.
and it's causing issues with the fresh water.
All that damn global warming.
Plus, their population grows. It's causing increased pressure
Yeah.
on water supplies, leaky infrastructure.
Florida's
there's
going to
a
be
lot of stuff
underwater.
going on with
California's
it.
going to be underwater when the icebergs melt. You ever put ice in a cup with water? You ever let it melt? Does it ever flow over?
Nope. Never does. It never overflows.
All that global warming
Yeah,
got
over the
12
road
inches of
stuff.
snow. And
It's just like the hybrid cars, the electric cars. It's all BS. It's
Yeah.
doing more damage to the earth than the regular cars. All
Well,
the
we're,
mining.
we're tearing the earth up by digging that shit out. I know
Yeah.
there's certain things we need in the ground we can use, but
You know how many tons of rock it takes to get to like you need to get out of the ground for like 1 ounce of
I
coal.
know. That's what I'm
or
saying.
whatever,
Was it
you
good
know,
there for us to
some of these
really
minerals.
dig up?
You need like
this
2
shit?
tons of dirt to get like 1 ounce of
Well, I
coal.
mean, if you ever look at a real mine, I mean, look how damaging that shit is to the ground, to the earth, you know?
Yeah, you can't recycle some of those platforms with all those platform batteries. What are you gonna do with them?
Them changing. You read that, Sick? Mr. B, I guess, was addressing your comment or something.
Yeah.
So no, Sick, it's about them charging the U.S. 3 times more than anyone else. We are going to take back control of it. In a nutshell, we're going to take it back from the Chines.
The Chines, yeah.
The Chines. That's a different shortcut name. I never heard that one
You
before.
built it. Like, I mean, I don't even understand what the problem is. Like, I don't even know why there's an issue. Like, they should just send the freaking airborne down there and be like, yeah, we built this. I remember that.
Well, it's part of the contract that we get it back,
I
Supposed to
mean,
be.
or the
Yeah.
treaty or whatever that was
Yeah.
signed.
I mean,
It
obviously
comes
you're
back to
screwing it
us.
up because you're complaining about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously you're not running it right.
They're not running it at all.
You're
though. That's
messing
the
it up.
point.
China's got it.
Yeah.
They're
They're handling
China's
it.
taking over.
Yeah.
It's insane, bro. That's all I got to say about that is it's insane.
Yes, sir. Every day. Yeah. Just you get more home time than being over the road when you're gone for, I guess, what, a month or
that
more
would
at a
suck.
time.
Nah, that would be terrible.
Yeah.
My brother did it for a few years, and he had a main route out of Lebanon, Tennessee to California, and then from out of Tennessee to New York. He did it for about 4 years or 5 years until he got cancer, and then he stopped, and having to see to all that. But he enjoyed it. He loved being on the road, which he had a wife and 3 daughters, but still, he had to provide, and so. Yeah, me and Don Bree go way back.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah,
Sorry.
we've known each other for a long time. Yeah, we go way back like 4 flats in a Cadillac. Yeah, we've been on social media. We've talked on social probably the last 4 years or so. Yeah,
Big world, but a small one at the same time.
Yeah, Mike's a good guy, man. He's always been nice, kind-hearted. Never had any issues out of the feller. He's an easygoing guy, man. Loves the Lord. Hard to beat that. So, but yeah, it's not for everybody being on the highway. I used to love to travel when I was younger, in my 20s and in my late teens. I could go from here to Florida. I went to California, all kinds of places. Now it's I get in the car, I hand the wife the keys, and I'm asleep in 5 minutes. Like, wake me up when I get to Florida, and it's like a 16-hour drive. No, I usually start out driving because I like to leave like at midnight, and I like to drive through the night, early in the morning, and let the kids or whatever sleep through the night, and get as far as I can. And then, I'll drive about 8-10 hours, and then I'll usually be like, okay, hon, you can drive the last 2 hours or something, or so it's.
Talking about the Carters or something. That's the only one I knew that were affiliated with politics and peanuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Billy Beer.
They had a peanut farm, didn't they? Yeah.
Yeah.
Peanuts and beer. Y'all remember Billy Beer?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I wish I had more work hours and more work. Well, no, I ain't going to say I wish that, but.
You can always go in on your day off.
Oh, yeah. Like, I'd rather be able to decline some work than.
Yeah. I'd rather
wish
be
I
too
had
busy.
more.
Yeah.
It's just not that time of the year or that time of the season.
Do you guys have good like that seasonal?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know how
I
that
need to
worked.
find
with
a good
tattoo shops,
tattooist in the area.
I didn't know.
Seasonal, political.
Well, I didn't.
Economical,
I figured where you was
economy,
at. That's what I
it's
mean.
luxury.
I figured where you're at over there, close to the water and stuff. You guys may have, things going on
Constant
over there
flow
during the
of
summer and
people just wanting to throw the money they don't have at us.
Yeah.
No. Not these days.
No. They go out and buy, cool things like road glides instead, and that kind of stuff.
GoPros and we all go by that and think we're famous. We all think that we're going to be this, or no. We all want to show our adventures, man. That's the whole point about it, though. I love it.
I'll never be famous.
No, me either. You might be YouTube famous, but you know.
Never say never.
I'll never be famous. I'm going to be.
John, it don't take but one act of kindness to be famous.
Never say never.
I'm going to be infamous.
Good morning, Asia.
I wouldn't care if I was famous. I wouldn't change. I'm still going to be sitting here talking to the same people that talk to me and I hang out with and I enjoy it. I don't care. I'm not that kind of guy, man.
Took 5 tries to start
Now,
the KLR after that for 27 days. We charged the battery and topped it off with the tires with there. Yeah, in Canada, man, I don't know how you keep something that's sitting outside. You'd have to take the battery out, wouldn't you, and bring it inside and do special stuff? Or
I would.
That battery would be, kaput.
Yeah, Robert, I agree. I don't want the fame. Just give me the money, and then all my friends can go with me, and we can do different things together. My friends and
Just
me.
give me the money. Just give
I'm
me the
serious.
money.
Like, I don't know of any of you guys, but if I had the money, if
It
I
would
had the
have-
lottery, and I wouldn't want the fame, but I want the lottery winnings.
Man,
Like, I'm gonna have a yacht or some kind of boat, and my friends are welcome to go out for a week on the boat with me, and let's just cruise the Caribbean.
how many
or
people do you ever hear
Go-
really bragging about their own fame though? Really, like
Yeah.
it's a plague, I think, because
They hate it.
yeah, horrible.
They
Yeah.
can't go to the local stores. They can't go and
Mhm.
shop without being. I wouldn't want it. I wouldn't want
No.
to be able to walk down the street or not be able to walk down the street and be
You
harassed.
really have to have your brain together because there's so many expectations and
Cameras all on you.
preconceived ideas about you and who you are. If you just say one thing a little cockeyed by accident or just a random sarcasm, that could get taken through the moon and back.
Everyone with a camera waiting for you to make one slip and one so they can get one shot so they can dog you or criticize you or some shit, and paparazzi hiding in the bushes and everywhere and just trying to get one shot to make them famous with one photo and you unfamous.
Who wants to get a picture taken of them snorting ants,
Yeah, I mean.
Well, then I wouldn't be famous too long because I'd tell them what I thought.
That's what I was going to say. They wouldn't like me because I'm a blunt, butthole when it comes. I could handle fame. It's just I would be rudely nice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, do I go to your job and piss in the carpet? No. Don't come to my house and piss on my carpet. Do I go while
You
you're
see
at the
how
grocery
many
store and
people
fuck your
have-
day up? Oh, sorry.
You see how many people that didn't have money that won the lottery or bankrupt within
Oh yeah,
5
within a
years?
year or so. But now I have watched a couple that really spent it right. You know what I mean? I've watched one guy, he won like $60-something million. He bought a home with some land, and he had investors saying potential spam. Oh, they hung up before I can hang up on them. Anyways, and he invested in land. He rents it out for hunting. He invested in things that would make a return. And him and his wife and I watched a documentary of that stuff, and because I get interested in that kind of thing, And I'm like, dude, and he's like, yeah, you got to have bank, you have to have accountant and all this stuff and lawyers. But he said, you don't have to go broke. I'm not buying $200,000 cars. I'm not buying $10 million home. You know what I mean? I'm not buying things that I can't afford to pay and keep up. You know what I mean? Like, because if you go out and buy a $10 million house and you got $60 million, what's the taxes and upkeep on a $10 million home? That's stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Why would you pay for a $200,000 car when you can go buy a $40,000 truck or vehicle that's just as good, in my opinion? I could live on 5 just as well as I could 100, in my opinion.
I want 100 acres in the mountain.
I would have a collection of cars.
I would have land, and I would have certain land where I would rent out, and then I would have a business in Florida at a spring break or traction place where I knew it would sell stuff and good things that I would have a income coming in, a return.
You'd have a stable.
Yes, I'd have.
I would have a compound. I would have a compound with pull-through RV lots, maybe like 50 of them, on a couple of acres. And
you can do it, and you can make good money, or you can have money coming in.
Party place with barbecues, upstairs pool.
Enough, it would pay for itself.
Yeah, that's got to be a challenge.
You have to have enough.
Bunch of guest cottages.
Does anybody know where a 640 area code is?
Dirt track, maybe a racetrack. Depends on how much money.
New Jersey.
Are we talking tens of millions or are we talking hundreds of millions?
I'm talking about if you just had $10 million.
Oh, 10 million. Oh, okay.
50 million. I don't know.
If it was only 10,
the more you buy, the more you're gonna have to pay, though.
Well, let me ask you this: do I get 10, or is that before or after taxes?
Let's just say 10.
You get 10. You get 10.
I get 10.
10
oh,
million.
yeah. Okay, so I would probably have to get like 3 houses.
Why?
Why? You can't live in them all.
Different parts of the country, traveling.
But then you got 3 different places you're gonna have to pay upkeep, clean. electrical, heat and air, someone to watch the place when you're not there. You have to keep the HOA fees, all this stuff you're going to have to do.
Property tax.
Yes, all this stuff, dude. You'll be broke in 2 years.
Airbnb while I'm not there.
You know how easy.
That's smart.
That's a good idea if you want to just invest in Airbnbs. But yeah,
you know, that would pay the staff, that would pay the upkeep, that would pay the mortgage or whatever was on it.
Yeah. I just have to do something like a toy hauler or whatever and just keep things simple, because if you have, and not to argue your point at all, Sick, but I mean, I wouldn't want to have to be stressing or worry about who's cheating me over here on this one, who's really overcharging me. And I'd have to spend my days trying to figure out, or, you know, I guess you'd have to make an agreement. You just don't care. You want to throw your money away, but I would just like a toy hauler or something and go like you got, want to go visit all you, hang out with you, maybe, you know, get you a motorcycle and say, see you later, and go to the next gift and go around and have a good time and hit some of those, like the camp out that I never would get to do. And
rally season, travel to all the rallies.
Me and Outlaw were talking about this the other night.
I would buy probably 1,000 acres if I had $10 million.
Number of money, and I was like, this is what I would do. I was like, I would buy like 5 buses. I would send all 5 buses out to different parts of the country to pick up all my different friends and their motorcycles.
Stuff like that would be neat.
And then I would find a compound somewhere, and then I would give them play money. Like, okay, you're gonna be not working and not doing anything else for a while. Here's some money to pay some shit off, and take care of whatever you gotta take care of. And then I'd be like, so now you're not stressing about, your friends aren't stressing about what they got to take care of. And then you can take care of your friends.
Hopefully and I get the kindness, but then you'd have people asking you for shit every day.
You start traveling. Like, you want to go to the Sphere and watch the Dead a couple of shows? Let's go down to the Sphere. Sphere.
I knew that was coming.
And from there, we'll go, like, you know, I mean, who knows? They're there till May. So
you could actually afford to pay the Dead to come let you do a burnout on stage with White Lightning.
Well, yeah. I mean, we could do that.
At your house.
There you go.
That would be fantastic, bro.
Could you see you up in the Sphere and all the cool stuff around you and the smoke coming up? And that would be a pretty memorable event, I would think.
Yeah, that would be sick.
Yeah, sick.
I don't know, man. I'd probably just buy me about 1,000 acres.
Yeah, you did.
I'd build me a simple home. I'd have
a
decent vehicle, decent couple motorcycles. I'd buy me an RV. So when rally season started, if I wanted to go to rallies, I'd travel. If I wanted to do that, and then I would buy me a simple, like just a simple house in Florida somewhere close to the beach. Maybe not on the beach, but close. Street over, maybe on the beach. I don't know. Nothing fancy, no millions of dollars, just something, you know, stayable for, you know, a week or two at a time if I wanted. But I would invest in land and just a simple house, 3-4 bedroom house, nothing fancy. And I'd have a garage. My garage would probably be bigger than my house because
absolutely.
I'd have all my toys I wanted, like side by side. I'd have me you know, a couple of decent motorcycles. I'd invest in finding some old cars, old motors and choppers and stuff. And
shop.
That is true.
Yeah, I'd have my own shop. I have all that stuff. I'd have, and I could live on my land and hunt, do what I want. I'd have 1,000 acres, and then anytime I wanted to travel, I'd just jump in the RV and load the bike up and go. And I'd take a vacation once a year, probably to the ocean, and go deep sea fishing and take my buddies with me. First thing I'd do if I won millions of dollars, like my really close friends, there's about probably 5 or 8 of them, like really close, like you guys, you know, like you. I would some other guys. I would make yous all go. I would fly everybody to one place, to one dealership. Say, here, pick you a brand new Harley out, whichever one you want. It's paid for and bought. There you go. No payment.
All I gotta say is we all got big dreams.
Yeah, it's for you.
Seriously, if I won $10 million, I'd buy my buddies a brand new bike.
First people I would call would be Forgotten Angels. I'd be like,
what is that? 200?
I need some financial advice.
150 grand.
Hey, Dean's got to go.
All right, buddy.
I was just trying to wind down so I could get a word in and say, hey, I got to get out of here. I'm just going to read a comment or two or whatever, say goodbye to everybody who showed up, and thank you for coming in and participating with our fantasies today.
Our pipe dreams.
Military vest. Yeah, things like
Yeah,
that,
our fairy tale, our fairy dust.
I'm sure all of us would do that. We first, think of ourselves at times and want to get some goodies, but yeah, helping others only could it be great as long as we're not enabling somebody,
Exactly.
That's about all you can do. So some good charity people are doing good for others is awesome.
I don't believe in
Appreciate
buying
y'all.
piles of
Anyway,
grocery rolls.
Angels.
thank you, Jessica. Yeah, I'm gonna hop on the R1. I think that's my plan and go to work. The
Well,
roads look great
Todd Ryder's gonna do
yesterday.
a lot.
The roads look great, so I didn't really see much salt, but we'll find out once we're on the major highways. I just was around the
Be
10
careful.
7 miles.
Tuesday Night
But
Live.
yeah, I hope everybody
Don't
else has a
forget-
good day.
You got ball tonight?
Dean,
Yep.
don't forget the Tuesday Night Live.
Yep, Tuesday night tonight. Yep, as well. I'm gonna open that up for a retired rider and come hang out there. We'll do some more of this stuff. Have
Is
a
there a
good day,
link?
y'all.
John, post a link. Drop a link. Drop a
let me-
link in the chat.
I'm trying to.
Oh, I thought I was telling John to. Sorry.
Yeah, anybody can do it.
John said he's going live in 30 minutes. So
Oh, is he good?
yeah.
Yeah.
Thought you were just retired, man, hanging out at the house.
Might as
He
well.
said, I ain't doing that shit.
Y'all
Dean, be
did it
safe.
Y'all
last
have a
night.
great day.
Hard to find.
Oh, Miss
yeah.
Wally, I forgot you was there. I didn't see you. Sorry. Okay, Miss Wally, have a good day.
Ollie.
I'm still here.
I got to run down the
Yeah.
mountain. I might try to do it live while I'm driving. I'll fix it up in the car. Just talk. I may not be able to see the chat, but I'll talk. I got to go down the mountain. Pick up
Down the
in
mountain.
delivery business. Oh, it runs me to
Down
death.
the mountain.
So,
Up and down the mountain.
I didn't see. Want to be farm said hello. Yeah, literally like down a mountain. 45 minutes down, straight down a mountain. And back.
All right. Anybody want to hang out with us crazies again? We'll be right there, 7 p.m. Eastern time, which is where I'm at. And see y'all soon. Hang out if you want for a second in the back. If not,
Okay.
I'll see you another day. Yeah, so thank you everyone for having a wonderful coffee with me, man. It is much greatly appreciated. I think we started the day off right. So, just love on your peeps. Tell your friends you love them. Tell your family you love them. And just go out, have the best day you can. Spread it out there. We'll see you again soon. Bye.